Welcome to Kodacast, the podcast that explores the fascinating world of NFTs and Web3. In this episode, we are excited to welcome Jana Kubatova, an experienced NFT creator and community leader, to share her insights and experiences with us. Hello, Jana, how are you?
Hey there, GM. I'm fine, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, sure. So let's jump right in. Can you tell us a bit about your background and how you get into the NFT and Web3 space?
Yes, so I don't want to be long. Okay, I graduated from arts management, and from like 2006, I was doing exhibitions, like solo exhibitions and collective exhibitions of emerging artists in Prague. And it was nice, like our main which is kind of similar to what I'm doing now in NFT sphere, like doing collective exhibitions that are connected to some topic, you know. So few exhibitions were like gender related. Some of that was like connection of emerging artists with the poetry of Czech underground, you know, from the era of communism and stuff like that. And then I changed the career and I became a project manager and copywriter in digital creative agencies. I was doing that for like 6 years, and then eventually I burnt out from this kind of an environment. And this became like two years ago, and I was like, what now? And this is exactly the time when NFTs emerged by the articles about people and him selling his artwork for really like millions of dollars. And my friends like addressed me if like sending me these articles, and that it might be something that I would be interested in. And since this sphere like NFT and Web3 is kind of resonating with me, and my three important focuses, which is digital technologies, visual art, and altruism and community-driven path, you know. So I felt like this is the right way, what I'm supposed to do.
All right, nice. So I think that definitely important topic in like what you were saying is especially the part about burnout because that's what a lot of people are suffering from in Web3. So can you maybe tell us like even though you were working in a Web2 company and basically let's say burned out sort of from that, how did you recover from that and what would you like give an advice to people to prevent burnout?
Well, this depends on the circumstances of your life and your possibilities. Of course, after burnout, you should like take some free time to recovery, to find yourself, find your purpose and your life goals. And yeah, but I didn't have time actually to do this, and I became so excited about NFTs that I just found in myself the energy to continue and to start building this
Hmm.
sphere. Yeah.
I see. Okay, awesome. So you are working on a project called The Divergence, and you have already launched your collection. So can you tell me something about the Divergence and what's the status around it now?
Yeah, well, the Divergence, we launched the Mint like 1 year ago. And the basic idea is that to get people to better understand altruism and philanthropy, and kind of awaken them to start thinking different and stop being indifferent to the problems of this world. So we established 10 divergent characters that you can identify with. It's there's like a spiritual master, digital alchemist, entrepreneur, animal spirit, equality defender. Yeah, and you can like identify with this character and to pursue your own altruistic efforts, you know. So this is the basic idea, and yeah, within the our first mint 1 year ago, this wasn't like happy timing of the launch of the project because of second day from that started the Ukraine war. So it was quite sad, you know, that you invent this kind of project that believe in humanity
Oh.
and to greater good, and the war starts, and yeah, the all the like digital world stopped, and everybody start to be concerned about how to help Ukraine, us as well, and yeah, so we didn't mint out as it should be, you know, in the NFT world and collectibles. If you don't mint out right away, then you are done, actually. But we're not done. We continue, and we just decided to leave the mint open and
Hmm.
not to be the same as other collections, not to worry about that, and that our volume will go down and this will like disappear from the world. No, we just continue and develop new utilities for holders and stuff. So yeah, current situation is that soon we are launching new utility for our holders, and it's about free mint of artwork from different artists from the different parts of the world.
Hmm. All right. So, like regarding the utilities, and for example, like especially the collaboration with different artists from the world. So, how do you like establish, for example, those collaborations? Like, what do the artists that provide the art get from it?
Well, yeah, for now I have just first artist that signed up, and yeah, it will be different offer for different
Okay.
artists, you know. But for OV Pictures, who are really great artists from Slovakia, they were happy to get rare Divergent, you know, because they see it as a nice project and they want to take part in that. And yeah, they as well like to build their own collection of art. So by getting the Divergence, they will take part in minting in free mint of another artist, you
Hmm.
know. And it's also like connected with kind of barter collaboration, that we will do PR for them to get to be more known in the NFT sphere. So yeah, like
All
this.
right. Awesome. So you are also working or collaborating on a project called hereaftertheart.com. So can you go through that a little bit?
Yes, well, the idea. Actually, I will speak first about how it started, because within the Divergence, one of the utility was to provide our holders chance to get some funds from the Divergence to start their own project. So I addressed from one of our holders, and he like wrote me that he thinks that he has interesting concept of NFT project, and I was like, okay, show me, tell me more. And yeah, I realized that it's really interesting project, and I helped him to make the official presentation for our voting, you know, community voting, what projects would get the funding. And he won. He was one of two who won the pool, and then he asked me to become co-founder. So since then we are like working together on everything, and it's real sweet because this is what I like about Web3, that you can connect with people you would never connect otherwise. And Richard Clocke, he is from Kansas and he's 68 years old,
Okay.
you know. So this is like not just the continent gap, but also age gap, and we are like really sweet team, and we have the same thinking and everything, and it works great. So yeah, this is what I like actually about Web
All
three.
right. Awesome. So when we are talking about making new ideas about, for example, new NFT projects and being afterwards a leader to those projects, so what are the biggest challenges of like when you are conceptualizing new NFT project?
Well, this is. I will just open my notes because this challenge. There's a lot of challenges.
Mhm.
And yeah, so one of them is what I already said is that there can happen a lot of events in real world that you were not counting with, and that will actually really influence your project, you know. And it's not just bear market, bull market thing, but it's also, for example, the war, you know, and or changing the trends in NFT sphere, you know. So you just need to keep yourself in the loop all the time, so you don't miss some important information. And then yeah, the bear market was really, it hit us hard actually.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean everybody got hit by bear market, right? But like it's important to keep building in the bear, and then usually the outcome is pretty
Yeah,
nice.
this is what we do. And but we didn't expect that, you know, when we were working on the Divergence, it took us like 6 months, and we started building it in bull market actually. And but we launched it in February 22. And then later, when we saw the chart of sales of NFT sales and saw like the decrease within the February, it was
Hmm.
shocking actually. And then yeah,
Yeah.
it just stayed the same way. Well, big challenge is also community building. Yeah, this is, I think, many or all NFT projects are like have this problem that it's probably also the bear market, but it's very hard to keep your community life alive. You know, on Discord, this is the most important. You know, to like make them coming back and to be part of to be connected with the concept, with the project, with another people, and to share. Not easy.
Hmm.
Big challenge. Another challenge is scammers. Yeah, this is this is sad part of NFT and Web3 world, that there's so many people offering you services, requesting the the funds in advance, and you pay that and you will never get the promised outputs, you know. So we quite lost a lot of funds because of this. But you like learn to how to deal with that, and to like do your research, who is like legit partner or who is not. But this is big challenge for anybody who is entering for the first time this sphere.
Hmm.
uh, yeah, For me, the biggest personal challenge is like overcoming my resentment towards traditional Web2 social networks, because I never liked that. I don't like presenting myself, and now I understand that I need to do it. This is also why I said yes for this interview, just to start. But it's very important, like, to be seen, to be known, as the project leader, co-founder, and yeah, not to be just this kind of shadow hardworking guy, but also to show yourself and show yourself in the Web3 world.
Hmm. Yeah, essentially. When we are talking about building community, so what were your approaches to build community in the Divergence?
Well, the most important idea was to on Discord to like connect people who are identifying with this particular character, so they can make their own smaller community and to discuss this topic related to the character. And when we started, it quite worked, and then people are leaving, and not many of them. So we closed these team channels, and we keep it like easy, like general. And Czech community is quite strong on our Discord. But yeah, I believe the Discord is the most important channel, because you can make your own structure that works, for people. But also, I believe in meeting in real world, and it really works for the Divergence. We are quite close to each other, and anytime when it's some Web3 event, we like go to Discord and discuss who will go there, not go there, and how, blah blah. So this is actually really nice that it has this like in real world yeah
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah. All right. So going a little bit into the NFT market, and how do you see it evolving over next years or months?
Well, this is when I saw this question, I was like, because I'm not expert, I don't have any expertise. It's just my own opinions and my views, and more like my wishes, I would say. So what I wish actually is not over the next months, but next years, that the space would leave all the scammers and this annoying people who just want to who see the opportunity, and that it would become more honest place for everyone. And due to artists, I would wish and hope so. And you can see that it's happening, but more slow than I would wish. It's like that also emerging artists become part of that, not just like top stars, and also to kind of close the gender gap, and like that there won't be that important who are you as an artist, that the artist will talk itself, you know. So yeah, this is what I hope for,
Hmm.
and we will see.
So do you see a huge gender gap in the Web3?
Well, it's not huge. It's not that huge as in traditional art. It's much better
You think
actually.
you mean like in
Be-
traditional art there is like super big gap between like genders?
yes, yes.
Like in
super
which
big.
way? Like more male painters than female?
Collectors don't believe that art from women will get on its
Mm.
value through time. So they are like buying from men artists, not from women. And this is actually what I really know from my experience being curator and initiator of the projects. And I know a lot of artists, especially in Czech Republic. So I don't want to say it like it's in general in the whole world, but this is my personal experience in Czech
Mm.
Republic. And in NFT and Web3, it's quite different. You can often, because artists often don't use their real names, but they use their, nicknames. And if you want to know who it actually is, you need to do your research. If you mind it, this is what I would like the same in music. That if you listen to some random algorithm on YouTube and it switch you, or in Spotify, and it switch you to some great music and you hear it, you also don't go to Google if it's a black guy, woman, old guy, whatever. You just like the music.
Mm.
So this is what I think is nice about NFT and Web3. Uh, yeah, but the gender gap is also possible to feel in the real world, on the Web3 meetups, and yeah, then it become still the same thing, as always, like, bro,
I see. So how do you see Web2 artists basically switching to Web3?
uh, well, I don't think it's reasonable to just make a photograph of your physical artwork, like painting, and to get it to NFT market. I think it's a main difference is that more likely digital art. CGI artists, just CGI artists actually, before NFT art, they were not the artists. Now they are called artists. It's nice because it just showing another field of visual art. And I think that traditional artists should kind of adjust to the NFT world and work with their art in a different way. You know, you can, for example, connect with some motion designer and to start something new, to like make your paintings moving.
Mhm.
But this is also a great chance for graphic designers who has these artistic possibilities inside, and never used that actually. So yeah, it
Mm.
depends. But photograph is also interesting because I know one great photographer, and we made him to get motion in the photograph, and it really worked. It was really nice. So yeah, just to work with your traditional art in a new way.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. So you said you had some experience with copywriting. So my question is, how do you approach crafting messaging that speaks to the unique target audience, for example, or to the industry?
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, when you are like 2 years already in NFT Web3 world, you learn the language of this community, and if you are working on the projects like a lot of time every day, you just start to use this dictionary, this language, and then you are supposed to explain things to broader public, and you find yourself using these words that they have no chance to understand, and you just need to go back and start to all the things that are happening in the NFT project and Web3, to just get it into the easy language of that are people actually using, in the real world. And sometimes it's challenging, but it's just important to keep it easy, to make your messages, texts, the way that yeah, you need to get to the skin of usual person who doesn't know this fear, and to adjust that. Yeah. But if you like have experience producing these NFT projects, you are able to do that. And if you are just someone who never did any project, no experience, and who is just talking things that and here are these kind of opportunists that want to like. Start fame to be like NFT experts, and but they are like using just text from Wikipedia, and you see it's not genuine and humble and honest, and yeah. So just to be honest, I would say, and make it as easier as possible, the messages, and also like to, yeah, I forgot this because I also wrote it down. mm, no, I will not find it. Whatever,
Yeah, no worries.
it doesn't matter.
All
Yeah.
right. So I have a last question for you. So, what advice you have for artists, creators, and entrepreneurs who are interested in entering the NFT and Web3 space?
Yeah, this is actually what is happening to me. That people are approaching me to give them advice how to enter this space, and sometimes it's artists, sometimes it's project initiators, and actually anyone who just wrote something about NFTs and Web3. And I'm always like the same, because people think that it will be kind of easy way, but I'm since my experience, I know it's not easy, not not short term. So my first uh, my first advice would be like to be really prepared to for the long term run, long shot thing, and don't execute any project, anything, if you are not 100 sure that it's really executed and viable to happen. Otherwise, your name will be connected with unsuccessful project in this sphere, and it's not a good start. So when people ask me and they like introduce me their projects, and I'm giving them the feedbacks, and yeah, usually it's quite weak because they don't know the technology, the audience, and all the specific things that are in the NFT and Web3 world. And yeah, I'm just telling them, you need to have a great team of many people. You can just think that you will launch some project and you will not have your Discord community, Twitter people, Twitter audience, and that it will be some kind of miraculously successful. It won't happen, So in this, I'm quite like not optimistic. So another advice is also to be seen. You need to build your great audience, because this is the first thing that everybody will always look for. Like, how big is your Discord community? How many followers you have on Twitter? How many artworks you sold in traditional world, or NFTs? And regarding to artists. So yeah, you need to make hype. Otherwise, you shouldn't go for that before this. Also, like to creators of NFT project, I would recommend not to make profit as your main motivation to do that. I don't believe that it didn't work in web 2, and it will not work in web 3 at all. You always need to see something more behind the project, have another reasons, motivation, what to do. And if there will be money, then great, but there is quite possible there won't be money in it. So like your honest motivation and goals are important. I would say also important is to be engaged in the communities, not just like to listen to Twitter Spaces, relevant topics that are possible to help you, and also in your location where you live, there must be like crypto, NFT, Web3 communities, and this is the most valuable information that you get, and you will probably also establish some team members for your projects there. This is what I really like about NFT and Web3 sphere, is this in real world communities, and they are really supportive in Czech Republic or Prague.
Hmm.
And yeah, to be prepared to like if you have NFT project idea, NFT collectibles, just to be really prepared to suffer for many years before it become successful. That's
All
it.
right. Thank you so much for your insights. It was super helpful to have you on board. So that's a wrap on this episode of Kodacast. We hope you enjoyed our conversation with Jana Kubatova, an experienced NFT creator and community leader. Thank you, Jana, for joining us today, and I hope to revisit this topic in a year or something like that.
Yeah, of course. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.